see your faces every 2 to 4 years. In rural North Carolina, we don't see anybody until it's election time.
That's the truth.
And I, as a citizen and working with our local government, there are questions that I have that all of us have that could never be answered in this short period of time. Y'all talk about communication. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to put it into practice. If you're elected, how do you plan on communicating with us? Not 2 years or 4 years, but tomorrow and next month and in July. How do we communicate with you and how do you tell us what you're doing? So I don't have to rely on what I get from the News Observer.
Thank you very much. Well, to begin with, I've never run for a political office a day in my life. So, I don't have the experience of going away for 2 years and coming back. One of my primary goals is going to be to represent your will and your opinions. This is very important to me, and I'm coming up with a multi-level strategy in order to stay in as close contact communication with the district as possible. One of the tools I'm going to be using is the internet, and I'm going to set up a system to where everyone in the district has full access to let me know what you think at any given time. If I make a bad vote, please tell me, because I'm here to represent you. I'm not there to go do my own thing. I'm not there to go, restore the Constitution and then walk away. I'm here to represent you. If you have certain issues, I want to know about them. If you think a vote should go a certain way, I want to know about that too. That's important to me. There's nothing more important about this job than to represent your opinion, your will, and your desires in the State House. I will be continuing to travel all through this area, not just on Election Day, but several times throughout the year, because you're more important. You're more important to this district, and what you believe is what should be expressed in Raleigh. And it's not just the internet. I hope you get together with direct mail and email and telephones, any way where I can stay in contact with you and learn what you truly believe. That's what I want to do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's a good question. The internet is a great tool, as I already mentioned. I'm getting gobs of information from the chamber and from the association, particularly out of Lake Gaston, that is pinpointing exactly what areas they want me to look at. Also, it's general information on what you folks are doing day to day and what your lives are like and who's having a sale and who's not, and whether so I'm getting information that way, and obviously that's not good enough for the whole picture. I got appointed in April, and shortly thereafter we went into session. And being in session eats up a lot of time because you have to be in Raleigh and you have to be there if you're going to do the work that your duty demands. But I've been coming every event I can come to. I have worn a path between my home and Halifax and Dag and all around in my county down there, meeting people, getting to learn names, learn faces. Yesterday morning, I was in Glen Bradley, near 95 for a event on a bridge and got to meet some folks there. I had lunch at a little restaurant, 2nd Street restaurant in downtown Glen Bradley. Then I was out in Country Littleton, came to Hollister last night. I wound up my day in Hollister at the elementary school for a function there. So I'm out and about, and I've been out and about as much as possible since day one, and that's what I'm trying to do.